Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have the Final Fantasy 15 event, Royal Tactician, introducing the last of the boys to the group. And with all 15 events, I'm not very familiar with the game, but I'd have to assume that the stages here deal with our characters. I will also drop a mention here because this is the first official video of new mic, and probably the first one that will be posted. So if audio is a little off at times, I'm still adjusting, so please bear with me. Okay. The problem right now is my allergies are still acting up, and it's still a little hard to breathe at times, but that should pass in the coming days. Our first fight here is Deadeye. The information for this fight is uses only physical attacks. That's it. That's Deadeye. It's vulnerable to slow if you want to go down that rabbit hole. Actually, is this gonna make noise? It appears that it did make noise. But I don't think the 15 music will get any louder than this, so I should be good overall. I wonder if somebody has a cool new move for me to show off. Ah, wait, there's one. Oh, wait. This boss, I think, is resistant to ice, isn't it? Damn, that would have been one to show off. Another time. Huh. That'll work. There we go. Oh, I haven't tried doing this yet with this new... Yeah, we're also on a new emulator. I don't think I mentioned that this video yet. So that is something that goes into the aspect of cutting and cropping and maybe not getting things exactly correct. Whoop. Well, let's see how this works out. Out with the old in with the new. It's slightly smaller, which means it will be a bit blurrier once blown up to this point. But I don't think that's going to make too much of a difference. In a way. This is one side effect of the new emulator. Battles do take a little longer to load into the first time. Mainly because it is very bad about keeping stuff in memory, so it has to download everything. Well, what's that? Says Noctis. But yeah, the Deadeye here is mainly heavy physical. A draw fire will get the job done. Will negate a lot of what Deadeye does. Number one and number two. I do like the animations on Deadeye. Yeah, Transramu, Deadeye. Just stay true to the lore. So, Final Fantasy right here, Companion, my whole general understanding is it's like, lets you see drop data. That's what it does. And that was my own fault, fucking talking into a transition. That's on me. I could have waited 5 more seconds. But yeah, no, it tells you, so your drops for fights are determined when you enter a battle. For things like Magicite, you can see, I already got that one, I don't need it, leave, come back, I already got it, I can leave, come back, leave, come back, leave, come back. It's alright. I feel as though we're in the era, though, with Magicites, where, like, that would have been okay during, like, 3-star, but now at this point with 4-star, we're, like, how do I say this? We're at the point where you need 1,000 drops anyway for inheritance, so fuck it. That's fair. Yeah, and that's the other thing. People use it for orb farming and Dungeon 300 levels, but that's another thing of like, man, I have so many major orbs. I've actually 100% moved on to farming, well, not 100%, because you always need more major dark orbs. But I moved on to farming crystals, because I've just kind of looked at my majors each day and went, well, I have about 300 of some of these. I think I might actually be good. I still can't believe this. I think this is the song that is called Apocalypse Noctis or something like that. And I can't believe there's a fucking song called Apocalypse Noctis. What a stupid name for a song. Yeah, this is one of the few chanty songs that I actually kind of like. I think overall it still works really well for what it wants to do, which is be overly dramatic. So big thing, as you're seeing right here. Boss is quite immune. Breaks are kind of useless against this boss. It's immune to both defense and power breaks. So you kind of just gotta go to town with what you got. Half my team decided to bring guns to this fight. Your Zell is more or less good to go. Yeah, down 100 Mithril, but coming out with Zell USB and LMR is fantastic. Zell is one of the few, what are they called, monks that's actually kind of worth diving, and I would wholly suggest doing it. His dive is actually super useful no matter what. And it's just very powerful all around. Yeah, sync is a better dive. You're not wrong. By the way, at this point, since we had like that song that was an extremely bombastic song, I will slide in and ask the chat how are the audio levels. I'm hearing and also compared audio in a video form earlier today, so I know the game audio is probably very good, but I want my comparison. Yep, okay, good. And that's it. I just got to keep this audio level, which I can very easily look at the side, and I have a, my audio bar going, so as long as I'm keeping my voice at about this volume, I should be good. And I think we finally hit the happy medium of where audio needs to be. What with in the span of a week replacing both sides of this setup, both the emulator, the emulated volume, and my mic volume. It was a little tricky trying to get everything good. The one thing I would still want to get for this setup, but that is not going to affect levels in a way, is a compressor running. That's like the final step. And what a compressor does is actually keeps my audio at a steady level. So if I get loud, it will actually auto lower me a bit, and if I get low, it'll actually auto gain me a bit. Have I done my book draws yet? I did half of them yesterday during the story mode stream. I'm going to do the other half this coming Saturday during the second half of story mode stream, because whoo boy, story mode actually takes a while. I sat down for 4 hours, maybe like 3.5 on that stream, and only got about halfway done with what they released. I got a pretty decent Sephiroth out of it. I now have a way to infire him, and a way to endark him, which will be useful in various scenarios. Oh, what else did I get? Obviously, I got the duplicate Sentinel Grimoire. Oh, right, the duplicate Tiara, and the first thing I got was Demon Axe, which I might have to run a Fury on at some point, just for jokes. Oh, did I forget to swap the team? I did. I'm thinking of making Bart's the first person that I water up, seeing how as I right now use him on 3 different Magicite teams. So just the most consistent. He's everywhere, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna be hard pressed to either pull on the 15 banner or the lightning boost banner, especially if Kane's Chain is on the lightning boost. Might have to pull for that. Damn. Well, we'll have to see how many dupes I have on lightning then. Snek. Snek is here. You know, seeing fights like this and hearing about like how bombastic they are and all that in the actual game is like really makes me sad that they learned how to do like really good proper music transitions in Record Keeper, and then didn't really do too much more with those. Like, there's a couple fights that still use those a lot. But obviously there are fights with music transitions already existing in them, and I would like them to do a bit more. Like, I'm sure this fight in 15 had like really cool music transitions in it. Do more of that, DNA. Whatever you're actually called, whatever your true name is. Water dried plum. There was a P in there. That was just misspelling. Dry Pyum is up there with Passoon. Oh, my blood, which is also water. How could you forget about Passoon? How in the world could you forget about Passoon? I will never forget about Passoon. Which reminds me, I need to go take a screenshot of Passoon later. Can somebody explain to me, like, the weird Japanese play-on-words joke that led to Passoon? So I can understand why it's called Passoon? Ultimate. Also, alright, so everything here. Oh, fuck me, right. Ah, I forgot. There's that. There's Ancient Foes. I have to do that tonight. And I completely forgot. Piss. Alright. I mean, I'll probably just jump into it with my fire team. It's literally my best team. What do I want to bring to this? What am I set up as? Okay, I can actually just go in with a, Oh, right, that's what I was going to go in with. I need a Forbidden Wisdom. I think I have some Forbidden Wisdoms. Do I not? Am I not following a Forbidden Wisdom? My god. Or did I actually accidentally use one? Oh, there we go. Okay. I knew I had at least one. I could have also, you know, accidentally used it earlier today when I was running EXP dungeons, because that was before I knew how my parties were going to be set up. Ignis 5. Lightning Banner has Lightning USB and Shantoto Chain, so that's already two things on there for me that I have. Not a good start. Alright, let's get this set up. Skill Cup gone, title gone, stats back. Replace stats with Ignis 5, and then center vertically solid. Always the first time we load in the fights with this new setup. Okay. So, dogs. The tricky thing about dogs is literally just the fact that you need to kill them all at the same time. Or at least close to the same time. If you kill them too far apart from each other, they will resummon and be stronger for it. This fight is seriously just, hey, how you doing on summons? You okay on summons? You should summons. And there you go. They really do not have much health, so 3 summoners just kind of going ham will take care of this fight outrageously quickly. Power of the Kings. I should play 15. Now that my system isn't now that my PS4 isn't just a Monster Hunter World machine, I should play 15. I should also play Yakuza, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2 since they're releasing 3. Oh man, there's a lot of video games, aren't there? Engage. Alright, this could be a problem. Mainly because the last time I had this happen while testing things, it was very hard to get Nox to reopen. Yeah, this is what I'm worried about. Ah, fuck. Nox doesn't like other things using CPU while it's starting up. It is going. I'm gonna try and wait it out. You telling me Record Keeper crashes? What the? Alright. I'm gonna try killing it again. Oh, fuck. Because, see, the problem is, the only time I've been able to get Nox to launch with absolutely no issue was with nothing else running at the time. Or running is a bad way of putting it. Nothing else using CPU at the time. Um, yeah. This just uses up a lot of CPU all at once. And I don't know if it's just trying to process something and it can't because something else is using CPU. Let me try doing something real quick. Well, those letters are still moving in the background. But let me just try turning off these two things. Giving it a little bit more CPU. Come on, Knox. Ah. See, the reason that this is a major issue, more than anything else, is because, let me try going to the intermission screen. Maybe that'll help. And just turning off everything. In order to get the CPU back from OBS, I would have to stop streaming. Nah, it's not other background things that didn't shut down. Literally the last time this happened, I was doing it didn't crash. I just had trouble starting Nox. It was because I had preview open on OBS. Hey, Lamau. Wait, no, you were fine. You loaded in and everything. I'm Knox. You were fine for 3 hours yesterday. Okay. I'm touching nothing. Okay. We have loaded in. I'm hitting Record Keeper. Alright. You hear the music playing. Ah, success. Well, now I know I literally need to shut down everything if I want to get back into Record Keeper. I'll do it this way. It's just attacking mag? What a shitty fucking accessory! Shove it in the vault. Can't believe I died for you. Spider. Attacks with lightning, attacks with stop. So, do stop stuff. She has a front row lightning. No, red eye. That is just the menus in general. Nox really doesn't like the menus in Record Keeper, but it will do battles completely fine. So yes, uses an Ultimate Thunder on the front row, and hits the back row with stop. Or counters magic with stop. What it is Nox isn't as good as BlueStacks at loading stuff into memory, but it's weak to fire and holy. It will. Oh god. Sorry, my brain is all sorts of fucked up right now. I've lost track of my thoughts. Get, stop, resist. Sorry, I did just want to check that real quick. But yeah, Nox has problems with menus, pretty much. But you'll see once we get into battle. Has no problems with fights at all. Animations will be fine in fights. There'll be no hiccuping, unlike BlueStacks, which could not do fights. Well, it could do fights, but it definitely had some problems. Oh, but I do apologize for that interruption. That'll be a thing that I'll have to look out for if it happens again, and keep an eye on my performance on the side here to see what might have caused that. She bugged. Though I guess a spider isn't a bug necessarily. Arachnids are bugs. Never forget that. Wow! I mean, we didn't have Protect up. Huh. Well, let me just, Well, you see, the downside of the restart button is it doesn't actually restart the music. So now I can't cleverly edit when I restart. I should emphasize something real quick. That wasn't Record Keeper starting as a problem with the emulator. That was Nox. I was having an extreme problem starting up Nox. But yes. Yeah, that was just, I didn't have Protect up. And she did not like that. Cool. Yeah, that would be why you would want to run back row characters. She punishes magic, but counters, or she punishes melee, but counters magic. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Luckily, it seems like she doesn't have too much HP. Yeah, you could go full summoner. Jesus. Lordy Lord. Yeah, she hits just really hard. Perhaps too hard. Just going for the kill at this point. Was a little bit of an audio mess up there when an item popped, but it's whatever. Mind Flayers and Imps. So you want AoE. Yeah, the Imps have a nasty hyper break, though it only lasts 30 seconds, or 3 seconds. And there's 2 weaknesses. This is a very magic heavy fight. I have a strategy, and we're gonna see how this works out. I may have to adjust this. There's a Sid mission? Hold up. There's no Sid mission. Oh yeah, no, okay, submission for the spider. Well, consider this. There's 2 characters in, there are, sorry, let me Stop my brain again for a second. For the 180 Sid mission, consider this. There are 2 characters in FF15 that can Dragoon. Reloading. Excuse me. Oh yeah, Ignis has Shooter, Prompto has Machinists. Those are your answers. Dragoons can use non-elemental or Wind. I grabbed the wrong roaming warrior. I like realized it as we were jumping in. God, piss. Well, there we go. That's better. This looks fun. Brr. All right. There's gonna be a lot of HP to chew through here. This is gonna be a problem, isn't it? Yeah, I thought that wasn't gonna kill. Only 2 imps. Yep, and in subsequent waves, imps have more HP. Yeah? Look, it's not meant for the damage. I think buffs may have worn off. This may be iffy. And one of the things I was actually worried about. I am gonna ridiculously be out of gas. Yep, this is a no-go. Team could function properly if what we were up against was reasonable. Unfortunately, it is not super reasonable. So this is the last wave, but the last wave has twice as much HP as the other waves. And now my DPS is gone. Not forever, but for a good bit of time. That was a wall wearing off. I have a 50% defense down. Yeah, and I really need that to not be happening. Well, good to see that does decent damage if everything is up. Okay. Alright. I believe that might be all she wrote. So I know what the problem is. I'm just curious at how far I can get, because this team, its team isn't pulling it off. Okay. Oh, my knees. The spreadsheets. Hmm. How much physical damage do they do here? Yeah, see, Breath of Darkness lowers attack. So attack-based stuff is really bad. Man. Well, it also just has a very large HP pool for an ultimate, or an apocalypse. It has, most apocalypse nowadays are 450,000. This one is 600,000. Magic already is my weak point. No, it's 600,000 each. The first two Mind Flayers are 150 each, and then the last one is 300. Oh, mostly, okay. Other Apocalypse, yeah. Desh was the idea for the Enlightening. That was about it. It was just me trying to get a bit more damage. I don't think Desh is going to cut it for this. You know who would be really good for this fight, just overall? Shantoto. Shantoto Burst would be, like, fantastic. Oh, stay with me, emulator, please. It's gonna be annoying because X Death won't be able to pop off until later. If I can avoid the hyper break in the final phase, I'm pretty much set. That's the main threat. Really? But maybe if I do this, it'll right itself. Nope. I hope this isn't a common thing. Because otherwise, I'm going to be really angry with Nox. And it's not even something I can easily fix. It's my CPU. I can't even put a please stand by picture up because that might use up CPU. This didn't happen at all yesterday. And I really didn't see anything happen in the performance window at all there. It was just like, bam, all of a sudden, max CPU usage. And that's why I stuck with, that's why I stuck with BlueStacks as long as I could. But yeah, I wanted to do a quick calculation. So before, our magic was about Like, let's look at Ash. It was 444. Oh, thank you for the follow. Times 0.3. No. Times 1.3. 1.3 times 1.3, which will give us 743. Most will be times another 1.3, which gives us a pretty bigger boost in magic. So that might be what we need. Also, X-Death is just a better caster than Desh. Desh was getting a nice lightning boost eventually, but you know, we'll be good from the get-go. So hopefully that works out well for us. The other idea I have is I could bring, I bring in Magic Breakdown for the drawn out fight. I could also bring a full break, which means Tyro will be able to dance less, but in the long run, it will allow him to, god damn it, it'll give me some resistance down and allow everybody else to do more damage. Could you not? Alright. Wave 2. Just need XF to hit Power of the Void. Oh, Jesus Christ. What if confused, though? Oh, geez. Okay, that's damage. Alright, let's murder imps. I hope buffs will hold out long enough. That's the big. That's big. That is the big. I'll be good. Really, it's the Hyper Mighty G buff that needs to hold out now. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, this should be sixes. Hopefully 6Ks, please. Close enough. Could you not? Yeah, the problem is a lot of the damage that got me this far is going to be gone. I don't have any more. Yeah, and Hyper Mighty G is worn off at this point. So now we are working on only 2 buffs, which might last me just long enough. If you would stop doing Mind Blast. I'm going to run out of damage. It's fucking... Oh... The Void! Ash does have a pretty meaty SSB. Power of the Void is going to do damage. I think we will just have enough to finish this off. Yeah, the trick was having 230s locally. I was about to be like, I will end you. Yeah, we'll be good. Will we master? That's a whole different story, but we will finish. Moment of truth. Hey, we're all good. Oh. I hope that fucking emulator doesn't crash again. Alright, we still have an apocalypse to go. Welcome here, Leviathan. So, Snake. Snek. In hindsight, I'm going to change something real quick. The move. No. I don't need to go that far. Just a moment. Okay, so there's one thing I need to change in this setup overall. We need to actually change Vaughn to a magic break. Due to the way that Leviathan here actually works. Other than that, we're pretty good. It's just a whole bunch of non-elemental damage. Oh. So I can't see the screen when I was adjusting that screenshot just now. So, when music cut out, there was a moment in my head of, fucking please do not tell me that the emulator just fucking crashed again. That kind of thing. At least, though, emulator crashing, I do know how to fix, for the most part. Oh, right, the offense is piercing. Right. I had the moment of like, ah, yes, I didn't bring wall to this because of wall. You know, I can grab a wall, and then I completely fucking forgot that. Because I was going to bring something else. I even looked at Mightiest Warrior and I was like, yeah, wait, where's my wall? Was like literally the thought process I had of like, no, wait, if I bring Mighty Warrior, then I don't have a wall. I can't not have wall. You dumb. That's the whole point. Them load times. Also, I don't know what you mean about updating. I literally had to download a whole new emulator, so the game is the most up-to-date that it possibly could be. Yeah! Start off with the good shit. When did I start playing Record Keeper? Week 3 or so. What made me update from BlueStacks finally? New mic. My new mic did not interact with BlueStacks well. It pretty much went, no, I don't like that. At all. Thank you. I've put a lot of effort into making the mic sound good. I wrote that Angel song, and I don't even know if I'm going to use it at this point. Just because I might have to stay on top of healing that much. Wow! Right. Power breaks. Cool. Whoa! Whole lot of sound at once. Saved by the fact of being in the back row. Remember, I don't know if I mentioned it yet, everything in this fight pierces. Yeah, this fight is a bit much. Wake off! Well, see, now I actually fucked up because I didn't hit Magic Breakdown again. So we may just actually die. Oh! Rasmo! I'm sorry, I know Chad is asking questions and stuff like that right now. Serious time. And yes, I've died down now. Oh my god, Rasmo! What did I do to deserve Rasmo? That was it. Oh, the double! Fuck! Go Viking! Go Viking! Numbers! Numbers! I'll take it! Oh, and that's how you spike a new mic. What a perfect video. Oh, Zella's such a good boy. Yeah, my other thought process for that, man, I would need a dual dancer of some sort. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. What did I do to deserve Rasmo? I maybe had a little bit of overkill on the boss. You're right. A Vanille BSB might have been better for a little better healing. I wasn't 100% sure there. As such, I followed my heart. Oh. Welcome to hell. Oh yeah, dive deuce was such a smart decision. Now, as we're all aware, this boss hits ridiculously hard, but we have a dual dance, so maybe that'll help. I think I'm gonna slot in a healing BS, or a heal, a heal. Yeah, I'll say using like Deuce for Apocalypse fights has really, you know, helped me to see how good single target instant heals are. They're very nice. They're very good. Oh my lord, I need a Hyper Mighty. I have so many healers dived. It's funny. I actually have more healers dived than any other type of class. I have Yuna. I have Vanille. I have Larsa. I have Deuce. And technically, I have Rem. Hopefully this goes well. I don't have any of the effective damage because it's, well, I have holy damage. It's kind of hard to hit the effective damage with base team. I don't have any of the Machinist abilities really honed, so I just went with a base Prompto. He's a support. It's fine. It's really the yep, that, which is the problem. Another strategy I did see is to run Ingus and Prompto. Because they both have support 5. So one can bring Affliction Break, which makes that that move less likely to hit. Could you not? Let's see how much damage the go fast jump move does, or how much it does not do. Yeah, see, Assault Saber, it's not worth it for the defense downs. It only just it's not worth it at all. It's better to just be in the air for longer. Yeah, but no, she's just... I don't know what I was doing wrong previously. Going the non-Sid mission version, but she just does not seem to be dealing as much damage, does she? Ah, there's the move. There's the rude. It might just be because I'm running the dual down. The dual down might just be doing the work. Might lose Prompto here though. Nope. What is with me today in having supports that just hang on by a thread? And yeah, dual break. Dual break wore off. Could you please not? Yeah, I think Hyper Mighty were off at this point. But instant cast, go! Oh no! Clutch. Yeah, it just seems like it's a matter of if she uses Electro Web or not. That's like a really nasty move. Also, bring a dual break. Just bring a dual break. Alright, jumpstart, then multiplayer. Oh, right, I gotta do Mbaba still. Forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot we didn't have a jumpstart last time. Give me a moment to stretch. Okay. It's time. Witness this, my final form. Actually, hold up. I will probably do the rest of the plot on Saturday. Ah, there we go. I'm busy. Gotta do Mbaba, multiplayer banners tonight. I honestly need a day off tomorrow. Tuesday is normally busy. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are other streams. So yeah, probably Saturday, 6 o'clock, and I will actually try and start at 6. When we talk about frustrating things, had the whole thing ready to go last Saturday, this past Saturday, yesterday, at 6. And then, like, the morning, I was talking to my sister, who was down from New York. She came by to visit. And, I was like, oh, are you going to go see Grandma? And she's like, oh, we're actually going to see, you know, we're going to meet with Grandma tonight, when we have dinner for Mom and Dad's anniversary. And I was like, we're having dinner tonight? And it was just one of those things of, like, nobody told me. Anywho. Game, this should already be in memory. You're killing me here. Engage. Commence the move. Die at my gigantic door. You are not wrong. Finally, Rem's time to shine! Omega Rem. She's alright. Unfortunately, I cannot do the Rem 100% solo because I do not have like the big move for Rem. I just have most of the move. I will scream. Thank you, Yuna, for being good. What Mind Flare? Man, I am so happy that Rem is actually like this surprisingly competent white mage DPS. Like, they're like, ah, we made it work. We figured it out. Here it is. White mage DPS. this right here at the bottom might be a problem. Yep, I was worried about that. Oh well, rip and piss. Slightly less damage for a moment. Yeah, the confusion in this fight is honestly like the real thing that is super frustrating. It's either you deck yourself out for the anti-dark, or you deck yourself out for the confusion. There's really no happy middle ground. Well, yeah, okay, you can use Magicite. You're not wrong. You are, in fact, correct. Alright. Let's light this motherfucker up. Actually lost the mind buff from Yuna. Yeah, the cards on Ash's stuff is a little confusing. They don't make sense 100%. But whatever. Such is life. Rude! Rude! Holy shit! Oh, somebody clip that. That whipped ass. Rem's just too damn powerful. Can't contain Rem. Oh, okay. Alright, so that is the event done. In hindsight, give me 10 seconds. What the fuck did I call that when I did it? Did I call it damage? Alright, let's just go through with this, each one. I'm trying to figure out what I called the first one of these. There's Dooms, there's Edge, Dia, Drive, Dress, Edgar, Ico, Emperor, Endless, Endless 2, Esper. I just kind of want to keep these organized, you know? Wasn't Greg. Wasn't Gil. So the Magicite banners. I'm sorry, this is taking a moment, but I do just want to make sure I name this banner correctly. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. Oh, I called it Test, because last one was Test of Strength. There we go. Test 2. Alright. Okay, so I think you see the gimmick here. I'm thinking Fire Magicite with some slight changes. If he casts a Sleep, then an Astro would be fantastic. Dispel's easily enough dealt with. Let's see if you got... I have another fire weapon now. Uses lightning moves, so we'll have to change up the accessories a little bit. No. Okay, so we'll leave you in the back row. What would you recommend? A Flexion Break and a Magic Break? Cool Break and Affliction. Alright. No, I don't have instant heal USBs. What would you say, just to make this go as smoothly as possible, would you say an instant heal Medica or a Astra? Okay, in that case, let me swap out Vanille. Oh my god, I am dying at these menus. Well, luckily I wouldn't be accessing menus too often. Like, if I was doing this properly, this would have all been done. Yeah, whatever. He's in the back row. I'm gonna guess set roaming warrior of Dr. Maul's wall, right? And considering that this is a time limit fight, I'm gonna guess I don't need to recast the wall. Just one cast and we're done. Yeah, give me that Record Keeper on the PC. I hoot and holler from the top of the mountain. Hopefully they'll be able to do it, since it's mainly on a Japanese-based like system. But this is all web-based, so hopefully they'll be able to make a transition over. I kind of like my heart stops a little bit each time now, because I'm like, oh my god, is the emulator gonna crash this time? Is this it? Is this the load that kills him? Okay. Oh, wait, one moment. Just a second. Oh, Lordy Lou. Okay. And away we go. I guess I'll find out soon enough. I was about to ask, like, does the boss have infinite HP? Can I kill the boss? But I suppose we will see. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't have Rasmo's LMR. I haven't really chased it, but yeah. Game has not been kind enough to grace me with it. Alright, time for him just to explode. Alright, so he definitely seems to start off with damage more, so get Jesus. Be protected. Yeah, I was thinking that with Rasmo having Thunder God up. Oh wait, no, I can't Thunder God Rasmo because Thunder God is on it's on Bart's. I should be fine. We'll see. It begins. Oh my, okay. That can be problems. Alright, so he kind of goes to town a little early. Alright. ESP first. Why actually if he has a set pattern? Alright, I have a thought process here. All these crits. And not one go fast. Okay. My ears. It's all about optimization. Let's just get numbers up. There he goes. Oofa. Damage, huh? It's just like, I need a turn! My fire team is very strong. If I die, do I lose? Oh boy. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to put Protecting Shelga up. Keeper's happening. Yeah, it's a test of strength. The boss has way too much health. I did wrong again. Hey! Mazel tov. I did it. Also, yeah, down the line they do actually add. Whoop! I got worried there because I punched my mic, but that's the old mic. That one doesn't matter anymore. They do add Yzmat as a boss with a really cool gimmick. And we'll see that way down the line. Alright, we have some easy multiplayers to punch out real quick like. I did about 560,000. Excuse me, like just over 500,000. So this is gonna be an interesting test. Huh, cool. Sorry, somebody just posted the rotation for Humbaba in the chat. This will be a good test of how well this thing does, this emulator does multiplayer. Oh, right. And I'll give the last spot. A couple seconds. Pretty much like a minute. I'll give that last spot. Nah, looks like you're fine, Cosmic. And I'm about ready to go too. So let's hop in, and hopefully the simulator can actually do multiplayer, because that'd be really bad if it can't. It's mainly the loading that is a concern for me, since this emulator does seem to have some problems with loading in a good time frame. It should connect. Yes, I had to change emulators because BlueStacks didn't like my new mic. I know that's a weird thing, like sounding for like reason that that's why it didn't work, but disbanded. Are you sure? Alright. Was told that I was interrupted. Okay. That might take a bit to die, and there's no reset option in here. Oh, jeez. It okay? No, it not okay. Oh boy. This is going to be a fun thing come tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is when I do the harder fights. Just sort of praying that it works. So I can't kill the process. Though I won't have. Let's just do this. Just for now. Just to be using up a little less CPU. I thank you for people for putting up with this, because this is good testing for me. This is one thing that I just didn't think to test when setting up the new emulator. Alright, Afro and Virgil, if you want to hop in again. And hopefully this works. Oh, hey, B Forte. Welcome. Alright, I'm gonna watch the things on the side a bit closer. Okay, apparently just an odd hiccup. I can live with that. Oh, what? That may have been the first time I've ever seen Tyro go first. Well, I'm just gonna let this play out. Well then, just mulched. Man, though, emulator crashed 3 times today. And like, I can see what happens each time it happens. CPU usage just maxes out. Just lean back a little bit. Now I sound like I'm slightly further away from the mic because I am. But the nice thing is I can do this with only a slight volume loss, and that's about it. We do need more people though, for the hard. At least that much. From sitting up straight for 3 hours, my back is actually starting to hurt a little bit. That's the only reason I'm leaning back a bit right now. Alright, I guess I gotta put a minute timer up. Yeah! Whoever gets in first. Ah, there we go. Okay. Get the proper distance away again. Alright. Please work. Oh yeah, hey, perfect. Feels like somehow maybe more stable even. Because we didn't have one disconnect. Oh right, I have my notifications turned off right now. Thank you for the host, Doc and Loon. We are just wrapping up some multiplayer into banner review, which will probably also wrap up the stream. But welcome it either way. I had to turn off my my notifications because the new emulator is a tiny bit fickle. I like it for the most part. It seems to have problems at times. See if there's any other notifications during that time. Well, either way. Let's get the banners. And as soon as I am out of multiplayer, we turn the notifications back on. Good, more dex modes. That's what I need. Orb. Alright. Who's ready to peep some banners? There's a number to fucking go through. Alright, let's start with the overhaul banners. Both of them. First one. Yeah, these banners load very slowly. So, we have Force Stealer, which is Ultra Cross Slash. Very good, very game breaking. Allows you to break the damage cap. And gives you a crit hit chance of 100%. It's Cloud USB out of 10. It's just very, very good. I don't use it too often because I don't like, you know, how much it changed. It just like completely broke the meta. But it is really good nonetheless. Sword of the Wise. It's 10 physical, attacks one target, grant the user a barrier for 100%. Enter Royal Might Road. While damage barrier is active, raise attack 30% and increase non-elemental damage. I think like 10 or 15. Still really good. It's just that it's only non-elemental damage, so it doesn't play into a lot of the current metas. Okay, it's a 10% non-elemental boost. It does work when you need it to in things like, say, I don't know, the Apocalypse Double Plus. But yeah, it is also a little old. Onion Blade is Physical Onion Knight USB out of 10. It is a 50% attack up, crit hit chance, plus 50%. Thank you for the host, Lio. Haste, EX mode, Ninja, where it the more actions you take, the faster he goes. This will let your Onion Knight, if you dive him to double cast, celerity moves, actually do a whole lot of work. Benediction is an extremely powerful USB medica. It's an instant heal with a 200 instant heal with a 2k HP shield and 1 magic blink. On top of this, it's on a character that can Wrath and charge up her own Soulbreak gauge with, say, an Ace Striker or Battle Forged. She can get up to a full bar in about 2 turns. So, very potent. Battle Cry is Shout Plus. It is a Hastaga, 50% attack boost, and Holy burst mode. Command 1 is 5 physical hits with Holy Element and support type, which actually works with his dive. Command 2 is a Wrath that doesn't delete your attack buff. Command 1 doesn't build Soulbreak gauge, but if you're going for a quick kill, it still works pretty well. Call of the Wind is Bartz's Wind BSB. It is wind damage plus a in wind. Command 1 is a 4-hit. Command 2 is a 3-hit increased spellblade damage. You would generally cast this, do Command 2, and then go into Snow Spell Strike. Or you could Command 1 if you're out of Snow Spell. All in all, it's a pretty decent way to in-wind Bartz, but that's it. Just put the bullet point in there. It's a good way to in-wind Bartz. Solution 9 is an oddly... I always have to explain the whole thing every time it comes up. an oddly powerful BSB. It is an in-wind with 9 random hits. Command 1 is a 10% attack down, 10% attack up on the caster, stacks 3 times. Command 2 will spread that buff to the party. Big thing is Swift Steal debuff / buff stacks with everything. So the attack down stacks with Power Breakdown, the attack up stacks with Shout. Very potent if you are doing wind damage, really. Hero Circlet. Asylum is still a pretty decent BSB. It's a Medica with a 30% stone skin attached to it. Command 1 is an instant heal, Command 2 is a Medica. All in all, I tend to gravitate away from this because that's my own personal take on stone skin. I like getting hit because it builds meter, but it is a very good amount of healing on the cast, and she is a wrathable unit. So you can easily build up to that Asylum again and just keep cycling Asylums into Asylums into Asylums. All in all, still a pretty good burst. Swordplay is probably one of the more underwhelming things on this banner. 10 physical, Holy Dark, with high KO chance, raise the caster's attack and defense, and enter burst mode. Has a long cast time. Command 1 is a 4-hit, attack defense down with a long cast time. Command 2 is a 2-hit, drain with a long cast time. The big problem here is everything has long cast times. It really wants you to be in Thunder God mode to super get the effort out of this. I believe the multipliers on these are higher than normal. I feel as though you could get better DPS out of anybody who doesn't have long cast times. It's a shame because Swordplay is really the only thing on Orlando's kit that is underwhelming. But unfortunately, everything can't be winners, right? Yeah, the big thing, and pointing out on chat, normally when you're using a BSB and you're being very efficient, you can probably get 5 commands in. With Orlando, you get between 3 and 4. Which means you can't even cycle BSB. And on to Materias. Clouds is always underwhelming because right now he only has one move that can synergize off of this. If you don't have his BSB. BSB 2. Later down the line, he gets a bit more access, but it's just so specific and he doesn't have the kit to support it. Onion Cape is fantastic. Even without a break on the Onion Knight, you can use this to cast Roaming Warriors and get a break off very fast. Just, yeah, the go fast at the start of the round are very good legend materials. Increase mine up to a moderate proportion when using white magic abilities is also pretty decent. Mine scaling is pretty much the only scaling record materia that is actually worth a damn in the long run, just due to the way mine scaling works. Rasmo's True Healer, True Hero. The only way that you can actually make an instant action record materia even better is to have the character start at full ATB. This just allows Rasmo to cast anything, any of his breaks right at the start of the fight, or to even just use your Roaming Warrior right away, if need be. And Zidane gets a small chance to trigger white magic abilities twice. Just good. Just good. It's really versatile, and if you are actually, doing wind stuff, right now that's pretty good, and down the line that's going to expand to be even better. Oh wait, it's not Thief, it's Wind. My mistake. Wind. Okay, a little bit more specific. There's only really 1-2 abilities that he can do off of that with Celerity. I think he has Celerity 5, but down the line again, they expand Thief abilities into the 6 stars, and when that happens, it becomes really good. So, right now this is pretty okay, and down the line it becomes even better. So, overall, it's a very strong banner. There's pretty much like 1 or 2 misses on it. It's really like Swordplay and Cloud LMR. And out of all of it, you got a good chance to land something really good. So, if you don't have too much on it, I'd say give it a pull. Oh no, I have way too many dupes on this. I'm not going to pull on it. Like, my dupes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I have 5. I have played around with the idea of doing a FF5 run where they are their record keeper jobs. That is actually something I've thought about. But anyway, the second one, Lightning Army for 1. It's got a nice DPS intro. The reduced delay is really nice. And she enlightnings, and she cycles. So, and it is a lightning boost on it. It's probably one of the best melee lightning DPS. The only problem is that right now she can only synergize this with Thunder and Quad Strike. Even when they release new 6-star Spellblade abilities, thanks to the way that Lightning's dive works, she can't utilize them. It's not going to be until way, way down the line when they start adding Celerity Lightning abilities that this is going to become way more effective. However, all that said, right now, this is still pretty good. I'd say the only time that you would actually be hard-pressed to, like, do I not want to use this, is if you are like me and you have Sora. Longinus is 10 jump lightning, infuse lightning, raise attack and defense 30%, remove delay from the user's jump actions. So, it's just a fast cycling move. I actually have kind of the wind version of this in Lunith's. The other really nice thing is that since it's all of his soul breaks are jumps, so it counts for those, and it actually allows you to use a lot of different jump moves. Even though you in lightning and you'd want to use lightning, you can actually cycle this into the wind and non-elemental ones, mattering on what boss you're fighting. So it's got some versatility to it that I actually really like. Aside from even being a lightning boosting spear, which is also very, very nice. Forbidden Wisdom is the foil to Forbidden Strength, Forbidden Power, Forbidden Punch. It is a magic mind resistance buff to everybody, reduce offensive magic casting time for 3 turns, and you enter Sage Mode, which is a further magic boost and Black Mage damage increase. All in all, this is really good. In general, it's a extremely powerful and solid mage buff, mainly because of the mind and the magic and resistance, which means it stacks with a whole lot of stuff. Plus the fast cast, plus the black mage damage on top of all that. This gets a lot of mileage. Divine Portrait is an instant heal with a stone skin with a action delay removal. It is a very good oh shit button that allows you to get everybody back up to speed, give them a little bit of a shield, and let them just react and pick stuff up from where they left off. Divine Portrait is a fantastic USB, and I really, really like it. Focus Bolts. Is loading in. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was watching the CPU on the side and I didn't want the emulator to die. So it's weird because it's a BSB2, but it's pretty old. You're going to cast this, the entrance actually does pretty good damage, and it does imperil, but all in all, the commands really aren't worth it. Even though Command 1 has reduced casting time, the multiplier is so not fantastic on it that you're better off using a Thundering Quad Strike. Thunderclap, you're never going to utilize except for very edge case scenarios. So you're pretty much casting this for the imperil and then going on with your life. Tenants of the Faith is a very good magic support BSB. The entrance has a magic mind buff and a pretty decent heal. Command 1 is a summon strike with no added benefit to it. If you do it twice though, it is a pretty good AoE damaging attack. Command 1 is a pretty decent medica. If you're in summon strike, it also does damage. All in all, this is pretty okay. I usually just use it for medica fights where I'm running mages. And if I feel I have enough control over the situation, it's nice to swap Yuna over to DPS mode. All in all, you may find it lacking compared to some other bursts because there's no instant heal on it or no single target at all, but the nice little side effect is the armor is holy boosting, so you do get something out of it either way. Arc Blast is still king shit of magic debuff. It's an instant big damage intro with a magic defense down, and then you enter burst mode. Command 1 is a magic down, Command 2 is a defense down, both with very fast casting times. And that's about it. But all in all, in anything that isn't Magicite, you get a lot of mileage out of this. I would have liked to have been able to use this during the Apocalypse Double Plus, but, you know, gimmicks as they are. Yeah, no, this is great on Vaughn. Vaughn is a super big debuffer, and this just adds to his kit in a very nice way. It's really the damage. I have to stress the damage. You will generally do about 50,000 damage on entrance with this. Minerva Buster Bustier is magic, water holy, imperil water, enter burst mode. Command 1 is 4 hits, reduced offensive magic casting time for 2 turns. Command 2 is 2 hits with an ether. Now this is very nice because it allows Rydia to keep using her summons. The downside is it's water based, and the only really potent water summon we have is Ogopogo, and then you're using Ogopogo, which has problems. Luckily down the line, we do get a 6-star summon that this synergizes much better with. Sorry, I had a major brain fart. And at that point, this looks way nicer. But for now, it's an imperil. Water magic has problems. Water magic has some real problems. Metamorphosis Claw is still one of the best magic, dark / holy BSBs in the game. It is a pretty potent entrance with a magic defense up to the party, burst mode. Command 2 is a 2-hit AoE with a magic resistance bargain. Command 1 is a 4-hit with fast cast. yeah, as chat says, this alone can make Reigns diveable. And I am inclined to agree, as I did that. It's instant cast, right? Not fast cast. All in all, Reigns can be entirely self-sufficient with this, which is really all you need to say. Reigns can be self-sufficient. Alright, Lightning gets a small chance for lightning abilities to trigger twice. This has the same problem as her USB. There's not a ton of lightning abilities that she has access to, but the ones that she does work pretty well with this. Significantly more damage with Dragoon abilities with a spear equipped. It's alright. You're going to be using Dragoon abilities with him anyway. Spears aren't too hard to come by. All in all, it's not bad. Especially since it's a damage boost and not like more strength. I dislike the fact that she has a double cast on her LMR for white magic, but at least she gets one. It's good either way. LMR. Double cast out of 10. Increase the duration of stat debuffs generated by the user. Sucks in Magicite, but really you're not bringing Vaughn to Magicite. Outside of Magicite, this is great. It allows you to, you know, debuff and then use Thieves' Revenge and not have to recast that debuff quite as much. So, all in all, I like it. Moderate chance for summon magic abilities to reduce delay of the user's casting for one turn. It's good. Again, there's a little bit of an issue of like summon DPS, so on and so forth. It's water boosting armor, so that's really nice. But again, once that 6-star comes out down the line, this becomes way nicer for Rydia, and really it works with any summon anyway, so it's not the worst. So all in all, USBs are good. The BSBs, there's a hit or miss. Focus bolts is okay. The rest are pretty good. This is a little iffy. And the LMRs they're workable in most situations. So again, another pretty strong banner. I will never get that sword. Alright, let's knock out the crystal towers. Don't pull on it. There's some super old SSBs in here. It's just really not worth it. Again, just don't. You have a better chance of getting something nice here because there were less events, but there's still some really bad SSBs in there. And going 111 like Furion's Inholy SSB would make you very sad. Okay, let's hit the lightning banner next. Then we'll finish with 15. Ah, a lot of banners. Oh, look. Chain out 10. The nice thing about this one is it does give you that quick casting for 2 turns. So it will help your casters go way faster. We already talked about Army of One 5 seconds ago. So, it holds true. Hey, look, we already talked about this about 5 seconds ago. Holds true. Okay, new thing. 10 range, physical lightning non-elemental attacks to random targets in peril. Reduce delay the user's actions. And Machinist abilities reduce the actions for your next turn. So this really wants you to cycle this into Spark Shot, Spark Offering. Also has a great animation. And his dive, I think, is double cast. So, all in all, it's just really wants you to make Prompto the Lightning Boy and Super Imperil. But also with the 6-hit Lightning Shoot move. Alright, his dive is... Oh, a further Imperil with Machinist abilities. His LMR is double cast. Okay. But still. Yeah. With his dive, you can Super Imperil. Or if you really want to push him towards DPS, there are the 6-hit moves. Sorry, I was leaning back again. Gotta remember, stay at a good distance. Play rough. This is old, but a workhorse and still very good for lightning damage. 6 Magic Lightning, AoE, Fire and Ice as well, Burst Mode, with it. Alright, let me start over. 6 Magic Lightning, Fire, Ice, AoE, in Lightning, and a Burst Mode. Command 1 is Fire Lightning, Command 2 is Ice and Lightning. Not special, fast cast though, and just extremely good lightning damage. Hey! Look at what we just talked about 5 seconds ago. Still holds true. Dragoon's Pride is really old. This, I hate to say it this way because I own it and I want to like Kane more, but it's an Enlightening out of 10. Generally at this point, with a 4-hit Lightning Jump and a 3-hit Lightning Fast Cast move, you're doing this for the Enlightening and maybe the Ether on it. But you're probably going to use Cyclone Bolt and Lightning Dive instead of any of the commands. In fact, I will generally cast this and not even recast Burst until he is out of Burst mode just for the stats. Because you are long casting for a 4-hit. It's super old. It's there for the Enlightening. Shots fired is instant. 8 random lightning hits. Attack, defense break, enter burst mode. Command 1 is 4 hits. Reduce delay of Machinist abilities. Command 2 is 2 hits and a defense break. Weirdly, pretty like support focused, but the reduced Machinist actually cycles into itself pretty well, so it's still pretty alright. Obviously the USB is better, but you can get some work out of this, especially against a lightning weak boss. Dagger of Resolve is really old, and it wasn't really good when it first came out. It's a 3-hit entrance with no Medica. Command 1 is a hard cast, single target, and Command 2 is a 2-hit Lightning Holy AoE. The Command 2 isn't great, the entrance isn't great, the Command 1 is acceptable. All in all, you get a lightning boosting dagger, which you can use for mages, because you're not using it for melee. Like, look at that. You are not using this dagger for melee. It's probably the dud on the banner. Wizard Coat. It's a very small chance to triple cast witch abilities. It's good. Yeah. We just saw this. Same holds true. Just saw this. The same holds true. There's the double cast Machinist, which is good. Synergizes with all of this stuff very well. And buff duration extender, which Garnet actually does a surprising number of buffs. It's just a shame that nothing on the banner is her doing a buff. So, all in all, everything on this banner is actually really good. The exception is, you know, like Lightning's BSB, Kane's BSB, anything for Garnet, and that's about it. And even Lightning and Kane's are still pretty alright. So it's pretty much everything minus stuff for Garnet. That's a dupe, baby. I keep blowing my luck this way. And finally. Good, I get to listen to this for the next 15 minutes. So, up first is the Avengers. Sage Fire. 10 physical fire, non-elemental. Infuse fire. Raise attack and defense 30%. And cause fire abilities to reduce the delay of the user's actions and the actions of all allies in the same row. So, you can very quick cast everybody in the front row by doing this. Or everybody in the back row. Because I believe Ignis has Shooter. So, that lets him do a lot of work. Ignis also has Thief, and eventually Thief 6 fire abilities come out, and they're very good. So, thank you for the follow. So this just gains value down the line. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's just weird that his kit is the way it is. People were expecting him to be a Spellblader, which that would have made that even better. But, we live. Instant Medica. Raise, restore HP, grant haste, temporarily reduce the delay of the user's actions. So, oh boy, it's a raise USB. It kind of works. It's just not fantastic. Raising is always a very tricky thing to get correctly. Oh, it is quick cast for 15 seconds. That's better. So she can heal very quickly. It's just the fact that the raise part of it isn't great. But that aside, it's still okay if she has that quick cast. As you can still, quick casting your healer for 15 seconds is pretty fucking good. Also, it has a haste Daga. Unless that only hastes the people that are raised, then it doesn't have haste Daga. So, this is usable. I'm worried if I'm getting a bit loud. AI class Power Shield. 10 Jump Lightning Dark. Infuse Lightning. Raise user's attack and defense 30%. And temporarily cause damage dealt by Dragoon abilities to trigger follow-up Dragon Boost. Which I don't know what it does. But I'm sure chat will tell me in about 5 seconds. A 5-hit chaser. Cool. Which I'm gonna guess does lightning dark damage. So, all in all, it's pretty alright. It's a chase on a Dragoon, which you never get. You just get Dragoon but fast. So, all in all, I think it has pretty good value there. But yeah, it has value. It has some really, really good value, and it helps work on chains. We just talked about this before. It's good for non-elemental, which is sad for Magicite, but anywhere else, this does pretty decent work. It's not too hard to keep that EX mode up for a couple turns, especially if you have something that can give further Stone Skin. So, I don't hate it. It could be worse. It could be his OSB. Grant haste to all allies and temporarily raise their attack resistance 30%. Give the user... Oh, excuse me. User 2 ingredients to alter the effects of Butler's cooking and grant them burst mode. Yeah, this BSB is super weird. Let me get back to that. Command 1 is deal 3 physical fire, lightning, ice to one enemy. If the user is in burst mode, give them 1 ingredient to alter the effects of Butler's cooking, up to 2. Trigger cooking on one ally, reduce the user's ingredients count by 1. The effects of cooking depends on the number of ingredients. I think it's, for 2 ingredients, it's 100% crit fix. For 1, it's a heal plus crit 75%. Okay. So at 0, it's a heal. At 1, it's a heal plus 75 crit rate. At 2, it is a 100% crit rate. Okay, 2 is auto crit. 1 is crit damage, 50% max heal. 0 is instant cast and a heal. Okay. Okay. So 2 is crit fix. 1 is crit damage. 0 is just the heal and instant cast. It's good. It's weird, but it's good. And the fact that he's an off healer with it is like really nice. So usually you'll be able to, you know, automatically get somebody a crit fix, get 2 more, and then crit fix somebody else. Also, it's a haste dagger with attack resistance, which is like good. That's just good. Kubo Cure is actually pretty nice. It is a AoE, it's a Medica with a Stone Skin and an Astra. Command 1 is an instant heal, Command 2 is a Medica. Just solid across the board. I actually really like this. I own it, but I don't use it nearly as much as I should. I should be using this more. So you got 8 jump, lightning, dark, in lightning, enter burst mode, deal 2 range, physical lightning, and give quick jump. Command 2 is 4 hits, increase Dragoon abilities. It is a better version of Kane's Burst. That's pretty much, yeah. Chat, beat me to it. Better version of Kane's Burst. Out of 10. Kane needs an update out of 10. Please update my good boy. Alright, instant 10 hit. Attack defense resistance 30%, enter burst mode. Command 1 is a 2 hit, reduce the delay of the user's actions for 2 turns. Command 2 is a single, no, actually it's not even a hit. It is a ether with a Stone Skin. This is a weird burst because it's meant to synergize with his, what's it called? OSB with the Command 2, but really the Command 1 just lets you cycle that over and over and over again. Or you can Command 1 and go into like Omega Drive, back in Command 1, back into Omega Drive. It just enables his non-elemental stuff to just really pop off. So all in all, it's pretty good, but it's non-elemental. Reduce the delay of the user's actions for 3 turns at the start of the fight. Solid. Just good. That's always great to have. Especially on a support boy. Double cast white is always powerful. I just hate when it's on LMRs. Begin Enlightening. Fantastic for Dragoons. Double cast combat. Good for Noctis. A super. 6 physical, fire, lightning, ice, and temporarily increase all allies crit hit damage. That's alright. It's okay. You need a fix in there. Gladiolus Link is fantastic. It's good. Just great. Super good. I love it. And all in all, the USBs on this banner are very good. The bursts are all pretty good. The LMRs are pretty good. The supers are good. It's a good banner. Good banner. I'm pulling on this banner, by the way. So enjoy. This will be the last banner that I pull on before Fest. I have 3 dupes on this banner, so hopefully I don't hit any of those. I'm actually hoping for lightning stuff. Eyes closed, let's go. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. These are still 3 stars. Uh-oh. Oh, hell yeah. Uh-oh. That might be 2 dupes. Hey, wow. There we go. There's my lightning. That's alright. Also, that's lightning boost on that as well. So, all in all, that's an okay draw. I'll live, but now I wait. I mean, you say you're not this starter kit, but you know, I'm just gonna lean in real close to the mic and, you know. Oops. Fest is like a month. It's extremely close. Anywho. Sorry, I keep leaning back in my chair because my back is killing me at this point. And I shouldn't. So that's it for the FF15 event. Next, oh, hold up. There we go. Well, that's it for the FF15 event. Next time we have a little mini FF1 event. So, I'll see you then.